Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, Reese. Checking in with the Cardinals head coach. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Cardinals ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Crosses the 35. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Rushes on him. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Scott. Got a little grass. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
The snap sets up the throw. Looking for the goal line.
I tell you, this defense, they've looked really good with their backs against the wall. When they get down in their own end defensively in the red zone, they really just seem to tighten up, and you saw it there on that play.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Under 5 lead. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
This is the 7th play of the drive as they come to the line on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And they got it.
And the defense gave up some yards, man. They gave up some plays. They didn't set the tone like they talked about they wanted to. But in the biggest moment down here, 3rd and goal, nice job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and now forcing the 4th and goal. A little bit longer, a harder decision to make. Forget the yards you gave up, man. Nice job bowing your neck here inside the 5-yard line.
Right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Adjusting the pattern. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll give it to Isaac Brown. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking to the big tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. A low line drive and short kick. Corrals it at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
That's caught. It's snow. And they're able to make the tackle. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Open space at the 25. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt.
Number 90, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Oh, a double pass. Here's the pressure. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Makes the catch and he's free. Good, solid tackle.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
It'll be third and long. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, a 4th down.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He'll pull it down and run. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a first down. Nice move there on 4th and short.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
Well, the offense tries to go RPO, but that time the quarterback and his intended target just couldn't hook up.
So now it's second and long. A give to Brown. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. They're down to one timeout left in the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Kick is in the air. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun. The running back has it. Could be an alley. They get him on the ground. But boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Dropping back, it's Bailey. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. The offense changing the play.
Booster, booster. Q. Ready, go.
3rd down play from the gun. Going downfield for the big play. Upstairs to make the catch. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. Knocked down for the tackle. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the 1st half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the 2nd half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. going with the ground game left. And he's not going anywhere as his defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with Oregon taking on the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. And it's the Ducks in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Might be changing the route. One more time, it's Brown. Picks up the first down. He smashes his way through again. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Cardinals just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll give it to Brown. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Inside the 35. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Cardinals! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Makes the catch. It's Snow. Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's Brown to begin the drive.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now run it out of the gun with Brown. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Brown again. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
The Cardinals decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Picked off. Taking it the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Great place to start for this offense. Hand off, Isaac Brown. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off the play fake. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Looking to the end zone, it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They'll move the wide receiver.
Sweep. Hydro. Go!
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his 2-point conversion attempt. Looking to throw. He's got it for the 2-point conversion.
You know, teams practice 2-point plays all throughout the week and all throughout the year for situations like that. You need to make it a 3-point game so your opponent can only tie down with a field goal. Great job of execution.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Here's a heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Booster.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, NC State! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play at this point of the game, no bueno on D.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Making side adjustments here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Richardson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Running free. Touchdown, Cardinals. They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Cardinals with a counterpunch.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Works the middle of the field. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw again. Shoots it to the left. This one's complete. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. The run inside. It's Scott. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
To the air, it's Bailey. Moving out to the right. He makes a catch. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback's got some speed. You see him use those wheels to get outside. He was on the run, nobody even close to him defensively before he was able to find an open target to get the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Makes this one, and it'll be all tied up in the final minute. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Let it go. One more time, it's Brown. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Timeout called by NC State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He might want another play. Got his man downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. And that was one the offense needed and the defense had to have, and they could not get the stop.
And the gamble by the head coach and play caller pays off. Of course, if that's incomplete, it stops the clock. So they needed to have it. Great execution at a time where it was so critical.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
West. Sweep, sweep. Hydro, hydro. Chip, chip. Under. Go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Again, it's Brown. Finding some room. Got enough for the first. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the Sunday.
And they add another touchdown late. Listen, this game's over. We all know that. But they're running the football. It's your job offensively to play physical and try to get the stop late and make sure they don't continue to get the answer.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.